guys, this is Animat, and welcome back to the Muppet Vlogs. Now this time we're going to be looking into the third episode of Season 4 of The Muppet Show, which features Shields and Yarnell. Now for those of you who don't know who Shields and Yarnell is, Robert Shields and Laureen Yarnell are known as a miming duo, performing on several different stages, going on tours on numerous of areas, and they even appeared in many different TV shows. It's not just in The Muppet Show, but they also appeared in The Tonight Show, The Red Skelton Show, and The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, on top of performing in front of many important people, including some presidents, the Queen, and even going on tour with Bob Hope. In fact, they even have an Emmy award-winning TV special called Toys on the Town. And going into the episode that they appeared in, oh my god, it is one of the weirdest, one of the most insane episodes I've ever seen. But I gotta say this is honestly one of the best. Not just of the season, but I would even say that this is one of the highlights of the entire series. It is mind-blowingly phenomenal, really weird, but so crazy phenomenal. And like, it just starts right off the bat, like, kind of like this weird craziness. Like, even before like the intro would start, when we would see Scooter telling them like they're gonna be on soon, they would even start off just going like complete robot, trying to set up. And oh my god, like this is actually the one thing that they are very well known for, is trying to be performing as robots, because that's one of their famous bits. But just starting off like that, it is really crazy. It does, like, honestly, it really does help with the fact that they kind of, like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but they look artificial. Like, they look like the perfect husband and wife couple in a way, like with the pretty face and all. And like, they do have a bit of that artificial look, and they can execute that robot performance really, really well. And that's probably one of the freakiest openers that I've probably ever seen in The Muppet Show, but it's executed really, really well. But going into the episode, like right afterwards, they would even have this major performance, because that's actually their most well-known role, or one of their most well-known bits. It's where they would play these two robots and they would just go have breakfast. The best way that I could probably describe this sketch is just imagine the carousel of progress. This is what's pretty much going on every morning before the ride would open to the public. This is how they would get their breakfast. And oh my god, like, it has a bit of that uncanny valley, but it's so well executed. Like, they are believable as robots, and it's honestly really crazy. Like, it does have that comical tone, but wow, like, I don't know, like, rather if I wanted to laugh or just be amazed by the performance. It really was that good. There are some other moments that they would perform as well. Like, there was at one point that they would do this entire Wild West bit, and even though they got the entire setup ready, like, the whole setting and the background is entirely Western themed, like they're in a saloon, but they would go and they would pretend to just shuffle cards, or just drink whiskey, or even like go into a shootout with their fingers. Like, it was really a lot of fun, and you could tell that, like, even though it is really over the top, it's the kind that really is fun, where you know they are having fun with it, and it translates well onto their performance, so that the audience could have fun as well. And even in the grand finale where they actually perform, like, part of it is make them laugh, but it's also to present many of their other talents as well, where we see Shields doing a lot of animal impressions, like a gorilla, a lizard, and I think at one point a chicken. And then we actually see Yarnell actually presenting her tap dancing routine and kind of doing a duo with Animal. And it really was a lot of fun as well. Like, you could see the higher energy that they perform. Now, in terms of the stuff that is not with Shields and Yarnell. There are a lot of other bits, but they really are a lot of fun as well. Like, it starts off with a bunch of birds singing Take a Chance on Me, where they're on, like, there are a bunch of electrical wires on, like, you know those, like, poles with telephone wires? Like, they would just jump around singing Take a Chance on Me. And what's actually pretty funny with that is that, in a way, this is kind of like the precursor to the Pixar short For the Birds. You know what I'm talking about. The ones with all the little blue birds that would just squeak. That's what, like, it immediately just reminds me of that. So I feel like that's kind of like the prequel, or like I said, the precursor to that Pixar short. Then there is another one called Lonely at the Top, where like the Muppet Gorilla would perform as like King Kong, and he would climb up the Empire State Building while we see like a bunch of mini Muppets like on the window singing with the gorilla It's Lonely at the Top. And there is only one more thing that I didn't mention regarding this whole episode, is actually the backstory, which actually really does connect well with Shields and Yarnell, and that is regarding Fozzie Bear, because he was so inspired by them that he wanted to do his own miming sketch, and we just see the many different bits of how he wants to do miming, but it doesn't really work. In a way, the story, it's a little bit similar to, how can I put this? Yeah, it's similar to Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, where Fozzie was inspired by the guest star to do kind of like their routine in his comedy bit, so Fozzie wants to go and do some miming. And, like, admittedly, like, it is funny. Like, I'm not saying it's, like, laugh out loud hilarious, but, you know, it's actually a lot of fun to see Fozzie Bear, like, at least trying to do some, you know, like, some miming bits and trying to find some original things to do. So, yeah, I would say that overall, this is absolutely the spiritual successor episode to the Mummenschanz. The special guest stars are absolutely phenomenal, and they really are the standout moment of this entire episode. Like, they completely stole the show, but at the same time, they do capture the weirdness, the craziness, the over-the-top moments that the Muppet Show is very well known for, and they fit so well onto this episode. And like I said before, with the way that they performed, I don't know if I should either laugh or just be amazed by their performance. They are absolutely phenomenal. And even with the moments of the Muppets themselves, you know, they add in their bits, which it's already great. So it would just end up creating this magnificent episode. I honestly cannot recommend this enough. You guys gotta check this episode out. It is crazy. It is a lot of fun. And overall, just like really one of the most memorable episodes of the Muppet Show that they have ever made. It has been a long time since I've seen a Muppet Show episode, and I was just this amazed by well executed it is overall. Not just with the special guest stars, but with the Muppets as well. So definitely go check it out. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this episode of the Muppet Vlog. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And we shall see. It's going to be really tough for the next guest stars. If they can actually get to the level of Shields and Yarnell, whoo boy, we'll just have to wait and see. But we can't keep our hopes too high. But who knows? Maybe we'll see some other amazing episodes. But we will only know until next time. So, see you later, dudes!